One
Is it is flat, even though it climbs.
Yeah, and what happens is eventually it gets about a quarter or half a mile away, back in the woods over here. It keeps going further and further away. Now, at the other end, we'll probably go down Pump Station Road to get out of here. It crosses Pump Station Road about quarter or maybe a half a mile below where we turned into here. If you keep heading down Pump Station Road, we're going to see where the railroad bed crosses. You can see it. So it's below us. It's on this side, most of the way the railroad bed. But right here, and you can barely see it, there's a culvert right. If you go to the right of that colored umbrella, down in the woods there was a culvert put in to drain water underneath that railroad bed.
Right.
And it was put in by Italian stonemasons. There's not a speck of mortar in it. It was built like a Roman arch.
Oh my! Really?
They brought these Italian stonemasons over. It's been there since 1880. It is absolutely perfect. You go over and look at it. It's right there, and you get on a good day.
Yeah.
And
someday we're going to wear
further back in the woods, this is where the trail goes back further back, where you get back to where a railroad's like a quarter of a mile back in the woods, and I haven't been back there to see it. They started a culvert that's like 250 feet long like that. They never finished the railroad bed, so it's just this weird kind of a culvert with nothing over it. It's like an arch with nothing over it. It's sitting in the woods. It's like 250 feet long. Again, hand-cut stone, no mortar, 130 years old.
All fits.
Perfect. And there would be another attraction. It's in the state forest. Well, but there, he talks about side trails. Right?
It's in Buchanan.
It's in the state forest, so it's not on private land. So all you have to do is, there is a trail back, but a primitive one. So make a better trail.
Well, you have little signs.
So there's your railroad history right here. Right here is the actual railroad bed. Okay, they're standing on it. It's just that it when they say the turnpike follows the railroad, it sort of does. The only places it's exact is at the tunnels. They use the same tunnels, and they just never finished the tunnels. They left them abandoned, and then like Murray said in the 1930s, like, well, we already have these tunnels half dug, which by the way were dug by hand. I love it. Pickaxes and shovels. You imagine digging that thing with a pickaxe? That's how they dug it. There's pictures of it. Guys carrying out buckets of gravel and stuff, one bucket at a time. That's how they did it in 1880. So, I've told you, I'm a big history buff. This idea of the railroad history, and the guy who has it all contacted me, Russell Love. He's got the original drawings.